Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Muslim Goku the Goon and
your boy Dylan Barreto. We have a special guest here today. Chico, Kobe Bryant touches women. Virgo.
Hey,
wow. Round of applause.
Stop the applause.
Round of applause for the guy who loves child molesters. Well, no, never mind. That was wrong. He likes to rape women.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah. Chico's coming up all the way from Orlando, Florida to join us today because he's a fan and a very good friend. So thanks for stopping by, my guy. Appreciate you.
Enough with the Kobe shit now?
No, this is all.
No,
I've been planning Kobe slander for the last week and a half. So
every time you find out you was coming,
I've been texting homie over here. I'm just like, hey yo, let's tell him that we can't draft Kobe because he rapes women. You can't draft rape. So that means like we can't draft people who rape women or beat women. So no Jason Kidd and no Kobe Bryant. Problematic as fuck. There goes our man's
shit. Fuck. So we got a super fun episode for you today. We're gonna do a top 5 most handsome players and top 5 most sexy NBA girlfriends and wives. And I'm gonna let Chico and Dylan do some wrestling talk. I'm gonna stay out of it because I have no idea anything about wrestling since I was 12. And then we're gonna get into the super fun all-time basketball player draft list, whatever you want to call it.
The inaugural 2018 Jump Shot Therapy all-time NBA
fantasy draft. Yeah.
Yes.
So
the inaugural, the first. We'll have it again probably soon with more different people. Maybe without me getting the #1 pick. But I tried to make it fair by age, but the young man, white boy Hunter, who recently got engaged, shout out to you, boy.
Shout out to Hunter.
He couldn't make it today because his fiance's family decided that they wanted to like him again. So he's going to some barbecue, getting burgers or whatever. So he was supposed to have the original pick because he's like 12. But since he bailed because he wants to get married, I had to take over that one spot because I'm a young man. And all these dudes here are old heads. So we're going to have a good time. We're going to do a quick little recap of what's going on. Kawhi Leonard just got traded a couple days ago to the Toronto Raptors, which I always thought was a good move because is
it good for Kawhi or is it good for DeMar DeRozan?
I think it's good for the Raptors.
He's going to leave, though.
It forces a rebuild.
That's right. Expedited
the only
rebuild.
thing that was holding back the rebuild was DeMar DeRozan's contract, his commitment.
But they had him signed to 2020, and Kyle Lowry's is to 2022.
Fantastic.
I mean 2020 as well, not 2022.
If the only contract on your books that's a big contract is Kyle Lowry's, you could deal with that, or you could just end up dumping him because Kawhi Leonard probably going to get traded by the deadline.
You think he'll probably get traded by November? Because I think now he
not
got
November.
traded.
No, I think by the All-Star break. If they don't trade him by the All-Star break, they're really going to try to make a run at the Eastern Conference.
Yeah.
But
did you see that?
I think they keep him for this season. I think they keep him for this season.
I would love to see them do that, but like if they see that it's not working out, they're gonna have to move him.
Yeah,
it's not gonna work out, but I don't think.
But do they trade him for picks for young players? Or, like,
if he gets traded, he gets traded to the Lakers.
For whom?
That's where it's like the Raptors won't be demanding much. I don't think they'll demand. I think they'll demand for. I think they'll ask for Ingram.
How about Hart?
Get
I'm not giving up Ingram for.
Why? He's a bum.
Doesn't matter. He's a free agent next year. You can just sign him and keep.
No, he's not. He has a year left.
He has an option.
This is his last one.
He has a qualifying offer.
He's gonna be a free agent.
He has a player option.
He's gonna be a free agent. Unless he pulls a Paul George and decides to stay.
He has a team option. It's the team can pick up his contract because he makes no money.
Yeah, he's still on his rookie deal.
So it's
after the 2 qualifying offers he gets his player pick.
You talking about Ingram?
Yes.
I'm talking about Kawhi.
I'm
saying after next season he's going to be
a free agent.
Oh yeah, no, I'm talking about.
And you just sign him.
But the thing is that you can't. If you're going to try to sign Kawhi and you're going to have Brandon Ingram, you might as well ship Brandon Ingram out anyway.
Yeah.
Might as well ship Brandon Ingram out and get Kawhi.
But why trade Brandon Ingram now to get Kawhi to not win a championship when you could just not? You can just risk it and go for it next year.
You get his rights, and you can give him the supermax.
Keep Ingram. He doesn't need a supermax.
If you want to make a player like him happy, give him the supermax.
But I'd rather.
I'm not giving up that much for him yet.
I don't think that's much. I think Ingram's the perfect player to get rid of because he's going to lose playing time anyway.
Yeah.
Because Kuzma's better than Ingram.
He is.
That's true.
And Kuzma's more versatile.
Kuzma's a power forward.
He's originally a small forward. He can play both.
Ingram can literally play the point guard, shooting guard, and small forward position.
Well.
So he can.
All right, so who's your starting?
Can he play them well?
He can play the 2.
All right, since you're the Laker fan, who's your starting 5 this year then?
My starting 5?
Yeah, I want to hear this.
for the Lakers. That roster that they have right now, including that they just signed. Who they just signed?
Be easy.
Mike Beasley,
former number 2 overall pick in 2008 out of Kansas State, power forward Michael Beasley.
They go for the championship.
It's gonna be hard for him to get minutes. Like he's gonna get a few, but.
Who's your 5 then?
My starting 5. I mean,
without bias.
Who I would like to see them start.
Go ahead.
Would be Lonzo. Obviously at the point. I'll take Ingram at the 2, LeBron at the 3, Kuzma at the 4, McGee at the 5.
So
I'm switching Kuzma and LeBron. I'm putting LeBron at the 4.
Who cares? It doesn't matter. They're going to be.
They're
both forwards.
Yeah,
Who cares? I would start KCP and have Ingram come off the bench.
That is true.
I can see starting KCP
because he's a better defender too.
Right, and especially because once the bench players come in, or not the bench players, but then you got KCP and Josh Hart coming off the bench, and they can't really play together. They're kind of the same player.
If you put KCP in the starting lineup, it gives Lonzo and LeBron a 3-and-D guy who could spot him.
Yeah, so he's going to be nice defensively, and I see to what you're saying, you can have Rondo off the bench, right? When he's running with Ingram and Josh Hart. So, I mean, my ideal lineup would be...
And then Lance could be the 3, Beasley at the 4.
Think of them super small. You have a team full of ball handlers on a second group and don't let Lance wall out.
Yeah,
you got a team full of tough guys, really. Like, you can't...
You got a team full of crazy people.
That's the thing, like...
There's no shooters on that team at all, though.
And someone just like, can you imagine, like, Meta just signing to the Lakers? That would be it.
Keep remember, Luol Deng is still under contract.
I'm not.
Oh my God! I forgot
Luol Deng
about
is still
that.
under contract.
I don't know what that is. I don't acknowledge that player who's still on the contract for 40 years and $100 million.
That is a terrible contract.
Oh.
That is absolutely.
That was the same year as Mozgov.
Yeah,
I love Mitch Kupchak, but
that was a bad one.
You love Mitch Kupchak.
I loved him.
Okay, all right.
Past tense. All right, cool.
Once he did that, I was like, okay, you gotta go.
That Luol Deng contract's up there with the Jacoby Ellsbury Yankee contract, where he collects $60 million for the next 4 years
sitting down
to just hide on the bench because Stanton, Gardner, and Judge are out there just wreaking havoc.
Shit. And then
Christ.
The next biggest thing, which is Dennis Schroeder, that trade Dennis Schroeder to the Thunder.
That trade was phenomenal. What the hell's the name of the homeboy from Oklahoma City? Sam Presti. Can you just give him GM of the year like every year or what? Because
that's a good pickup.
In the same
offseason really good
that
pickup.
He convinced Paul George that he doesn't want to go to LA. He really likes. He convinced him that Russell Westbrook's his best friend. He also traded Carmelo Anthony, who has a no trade clause, for
got him to let
the
it go.
perfect backup point guard situation.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this? Give that man a medal. He just dumped Carmelo Anthony, who's making what, $28 million a year?
7.8.
Yeah, dump him to the Hawks, who are just gonna come
what's crazy?
Eat that.
And they're giving
they have to pay him.
They're giving the full $27 million.
They have to pay him because Oklahoma now does it.
And Oklahoma saves $100 million in their luxury tax. Fuck.
And that gives them a spot for money next year.
Yeah. Fuck.
The only problem is, who wants to sign in Oklahoma? Nobody wants to sign in Oklahoma. But
I love Russell Westbrook, but I wouldn't be able to play with him.
Yeah, you love Westbrook.
I don't love him as a player.
I love him as a player.
I
can't. I couldn't be able to go to a team knowing he's on a team and
so how
he's gonna help you get buckets though.
Nah, I don't.
The thing is,
especially if you're a big.
Does he make anybody better?
No.
But he makes people get their numbers.
So
Enes Kanter, Steven Adams.
He also makes them give up their rebounds for him. So he literally stat padded the last 10 games of the season because he wanted to average triple double again.
I'm okay with.
I'm not okay with that. When you see Paul George and Carmelo Anthony who have the ball and just put their hands down because Russell comes flying in, I'm good on that.
I mean, you have people that would throw the ball at the rim and purposely just to get it themselves.
Ricky Davis?
Yeah. Or who was the guy in the Wizards? Andre Blatch? He did.
My God.
That's my.
Dude,
that's my
the same thing. And I'm like, see, that's
trash. That's trash. They wouldn't even. You shouldn't get that at that point.
If you're letting me get a rebound,
that's kind of dumb.
I mean,
that's kind of dumb. Because now you have to halt the fast break because you want to run the fast break and get all the rebounds. Like, I understand how important rebounds are and guards rebounding, but it's like, if you could give the ball to Steven Adams, who's a hell of an outlet pass, and you could get Russell Westbrook on the wing full speed already, is that the better basketball player, or is letting Russell Westbrook get all the rebounds the better basketball player?
Well, in the last 10 games, just let him get the rebounds.
But still, like...
Throughout the season, I mean, let this guy get the rebound.
But he needed 16
But what's the better basketball play? The better basketball play, which could result in more winning, is Russell not grabbing 40 rebounds a game.
It's true. He's selfish. He's selfish.
I mean, that's the thing about the selfish. How can you average 12 assists almost instead of
he's gunning for assists.
He's
not. But he's giving them.
So just because you get a lot of assists doesn't mean you're making everybody better. You literally gun for assists, where it's just like you pass on the ball and like shoot it.
Because you know it's gonna make.
But most of his assists comes from the paint.
Yeah, but he doesn't make anybody better. Is Steven Adams really a better player for playing with Russell Westbrook?
I think if Steven Adams wasn't on the Thunder, he'd be a bench player.
No.
Not a bench player.
No, he'd be a starting center in this league. Because he hustles.
I mean, I call it the Gortat effect. Gortat wouldn't be what he is now without John Wall.
Gortat was solid in Orlando. Yeah. Gortat was solid in Orlando when Dwight was out.
He was a solid backup for Dwight. And
everybody
knew it.
Yeah, but when Dwight was out, he came in and started.
And then
was solid.
And then Vucevic took over.
But that was way after.
Yeah, Vucevic is also like 8 years younger.
Yeah, that's.
It's a youth move. Like Gortat was solid in Orlando. He was solid in Phoenix. He was solid in Washington. It's just there comes a point where you have to blow up the team. You can't just keep it going. You can't just keep having players on there because you want to be loyal. Loyalty's dead.
Yeah, loyalty.
So it's like, if DeRozan gets traded after he's the only player to ever really want to play in Toronto, you're wild.
Yeah.
Loyalty's dead. And you can't be loyal to a center who's in his 30s. Steven Adams, defensively, he gets dirty. He does all the grind plays. He's a big body and he rebounds.
Yeah.
He could be a center on any NBA team. He could be a starting center on half the NBA teams. He could probably be a starting center on 20 of these teams that are in the league right now. But like, since he's playing with Russell, he doesn't get the shine he probably should because Russell will draw as many people to him and then just kind of dump it. It's not really a good assist. It's not like he's doing pick and rolls and Russell's getting the ball. Russell's getting the ball because he went up with 4 people jumping with him. There's a difference. And he's also not like passing the ball to anybody. The only person who really benefits from this is Paul George. Paul George is going to keep adjusting now that Melo's not there. He doesn't have to go, okay, get the ball to Melo.
Yeah.
Let me get the ball to Melo. Let me get black hole.
And Paul George is a better knockdown shooter than Melo anyway.
If not that 3-point contest, it wasn't.
I don't want to say he's falling off, but Jesus, this is looking bad for Melo, I think.
Oh no, he's washed. He's not washed, but like at his age, just come off the bench.
His OKC season was very forgettable.
Yeah.
And it's to the point where like they didn't want you after you opted in, so they clearly were pissed that he opted in, and then they trade you, and that team is like, listen, we're just gonna pay you so that you're just just get off, and now he's gonna go to Houston to play with James Harden.
Is he really gonna go to Houston?
I think he is.
100%. There's no other place he can really go.
If he's gonna go to the Heat, it's for money moves.
I don't think they'll give him money.
No.
Then
there's no point. If you get bought out, there's no point getting a contract. Just take the league minimum.
Okay, what would you guys pay him?
Right now, I pay him the least you can get, the vet minimum.
Really?
He got bought out. He doesn't need anything more. He's just getting paid $28 million for this year by another team.
I'm saying like what kind of as a player, how much?
If he was a straight up free agent,
and he had to get signed right
like
now.
10 million.
No, I think he'd easily get $15 million a year.
15?
15 million a year.
That much? I say 10.
I say 10.
I think he could get 15. If it's a team that is just like missing a little bit of scoring off the bench, like let's say Toronto. Like let's say Toronto figures out a way to keep Kawhi Leonard, and they're making a run in the East, and like I already think right now this team could probably make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Because the only thing else was LeBron.
Yeah.
If he plays and he doesn't get traded and he goes through, they could probably make it. Eastern Conference Finals. If that team were to add Melo on the bench, that team could probably put them over. That could probably put them over.
Put it in the finals?
No.
I think it put them over the hump and get to the finals. But
that's what I'm saying.
And win a 7-game series because you have that just the veteran presence of Melo and Melo who can potentially still average like 30.
Yeah.
I think while taking terrible shots.
Well, when you're the vet on that team of bench players who are scared as fuck, and you see a black hole, it's like, you're just scared we don't want to take these shots. They had, in the Cleveland series, 2 parts of Game 1 where the game-winning potential shots were being taken by Van Vliet.
Yeah.
Not Lowry, not DeRozan, Van Vliet. Why don't you, if Melo was on that team, he'd be probably more prone to make that shot, because Melo's still one of the best.
And Melo statistically is still the best.
We're not having this debate. I'm not getting into it.
Melo is still the best buzzer beating.
I'm not listening to this argument.
Clutch player ever. Statistically.
I'm not listening to it. Because you know.
Even LeBron has more game-winning shots than Kobe.
But you know, if the game is on the line and you have LeBron, Carmelo, and Kobe.
That's a spoiler. I'm getting LeBron James #1.
Who's taking that shot for you? If you have to choose out of those 2, who's taking that shot?
Who's Melo? Who?
Melo, LeBron, and Kobe. Who's
Kevin
taking
Durant.
No.
Steph Curry. I'll take Steph Curry at half court. At half court.
Down by 1.
Down by 1, Steph Curry at half court.
5 seconds left.
5 seconds left. Steph Curry at half court. At that point, it's just throwing a rock into the ocean. Steph Curry's gonna knock that subbitch down. We've seen it happen. We've seen Steph Curry win his game.
OKC shit? Yeah.
Yes, you've seen him just slaughter Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook's season in the middle of the season. He's like, this kid makes everything.
Fuck Steph Curry.
I love Steph Curry. You're just a hater.
I hate shooters.
I'm not a big fan. I don't.
You're a shooter, so
he's not, to me.
Don't you say anything blasphemous about the greatest shooter of all time.
The greatest shooter of all time, but as a point guard,
He's a very average point guard.
That's what I'm saying. He's probably, if you rank the point guard, the best point guards in the league.
He's probably 5.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's probably 5, but he can easily fall off.
He could also very easily be number 1.
I don't think so.
There's
no way in my no.
So look at the skill sets that he has.
I'm putting Chris Paul number 1.
Well, Chris Paul, yeah.
Okay, well it depends if you. What do you consider? Are you going like pure point guard?
If I'm going pure point
the
guard.
definition of a point guard.
Then Chris Paul. But I think as best point guard all around is Westbrook. I can't.
No.
Westbrook's a 2 playing the point.
But he's.
I don't care about that. That doesn't ruin any argument for me. As a pure point guard.
Well, he's not.
As somebody who controls the team and initiates the offense, I think Russell Westbrook's probably like 10.
Yeah, no, he's garbage at it. But I'm just saying,
terrible.
If you're going off pure point guard, then I would say Chris Paul. But if we're not going based off, I would just say like who's the best point guards in the league. Then
shout out to Tony Parker.
That's underrated.
Shout out to Tony Parker. Underrated as fuck.
Yeah.
First ballot Hall of Famer.
Definitely.
Pure point guard.
Yo,
One of the best point guards of his generation.
Wait, do you think if Manu and Parker retired at the same time, they go win together?
Yes.
You have to, and then you just throw Pop in there too. Make them all go out.
Because Pop retires in 2020.
Retire and put that whole team. Like
in the one class?
That 2005, 2006 first team. Put them in as, I think that'd be the first like total NBA team that should go into the Hall of Fame.
Besides from 1 to 12?
What are you waiting?
Like from all 12 players, or just Manu, Parker?
The team. The 2006 first team, I think should go. If you're gonna put teams in there, like
the entire team,
the entire team should get like they did the Dream Team.
Okay.
There's certain teams that deserve to go in, like the Showtime Lakers deserve to go in, those 80 Celtics deserve to go in, the Bad Boy Pistons deserve to go in. I think Pop Spurs deserve to go in too. Absolutely.
He's one of the best.
I think he is
the greatest coach
of
all time.
Yeah. And then
Phil Jackson is not a good coach.
Phil Jackson was
great at talent managing.
Spoiler alert! I'm a Lakers fan.
Phil Jackson was a great talent manager and always was blessed with the greatest players in their positions at the time.
And do you think Pat Riley's up there?
Yeah, Pat Riley's a great coach.
You know who I like, and I can already hear Dylan in my ear. I love George Karl.
Fuck out of here!
Get
all the way the fuck out of here! Get all the way the fuck out of here! Are you kidding me?
Every single season,
fuck out of here!
50 W's.
Fuck out of here! All the way the fuck out! Are you serious? George fucking Karl?
That's my guy.
Fuck out of here! Fuck out of here!
Especially on that Denver spree he was going, and then we had Ray Allen on the Bucks.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck out of here! Fucking George Karl. Get the fuck all the way the fuck out of here!
Oh my
I can't deal with you. You guys wonder why I call him the fucking fucking trash man. He fucking loves garbage. Loves garbage. Just heard this motherfucker like an hour before we started recording. He said the third Hokage is the best one. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. He likes garbage. Hiruzen's trash. Every other Hokage would have murked that motherfucker. Old ass with these fucking clogs, monkey man. Fuck out of here.
If he was 10 years younger, he would have destroyed Orochimaru.
I don't give a fuck. You know who destroyed him at that old age? Jiraiya, who wasn't even a fucking Hokage. Would have beat the bricks off him.
Jiraiya was 50.
How can they fuck? Trash man.
Yeah.
Also says he's going to draft Carlos Arroyo in his all-time team. Fuck out of here. Puerto Rico national team legend. Suck my dick. No. Fuck out of here. Top 5 best looking NBA players.
All right.
Go.
You want to go first?
You go first.
All right.
I'm angry.
So, I kind of skipped over. I'll put 8.
You don't piss me off.
I got Melo. This is not in any specific one. I have Melo, Mike Miller.
Wait, what? Mike Miller?
Mike Miller.
Mike Miller looks like a fucking redneck. Are you kidding me?
And
Best looking? Is that what you're trying to do?
Let me finish.
Okay, alright.
I have Quentin Richardson, Gordon Hayward, Al Horford, Chandler Parsons, J.J. Barea, and Ricky Rubio.
Quentin Richardson? What? He looks like a Michelin man. What are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about like the
New York Knicks Quentin Richardson?
Yeah.
That chubby fat fuck?
He wasn't chubby, he was skinny.
He was like skinny fat. To quote, who said that? Who said that on it was on WWE.
I was saying, no, Conor McGregor said that to Nick Diaz.
Fuck, someone said it to
You
Michael
skinny
Cole.
fuck bastard!
Someone said it to Michael Cole. Like, no, it was JBL. It was JBL. He, the way he said it too was like, you weren't like that for you. He said something about not being fat. He was
Michael!
Yeah. He just said it now. She was like, you were like skinny fat. It was like a silent time like during the broadcast. I'm like,
the worst. Vince is probably in here like, John, what the fuck was that?
I missed some broadcasting. He was good.
He was good. He was just a fucking
Right.
bully.
So who's the 2 or 3 you said you had, Chico?
So the 2 or 3 that I would go with, I thought we were gonna do current NBA players.
You can do
It
all
could
time.
be anything. Whatever, man.
Well, I mean,
whatever gets you hard, man.
wow. So I would say number 1. I'm gonna go off current NBA players. It's just easier for me to remember. Number 1 to me is Kelly Oubre.
Yeah, I said that last week.
For sure.
He's like.
Hold on, before we continue, you remember like how when jerking was a thing on YouTube and they had like the P Rangers, the Power Rangers that would jerk on YouTube?
Yeah.
Kelly Oubre looks like he still jerks on YouTube.
Yeah, jerk. I know.
He's light skinned with green eyes.
Rangers.
So he put on some tight pants and he'll be good. Yeah.
Oh
Put us some
my
tight
God.
pants. Alright, what's the
Looks
next
like
one?
he's got the Vlado sneakers from fucking Journeys too. Get the fuck out of here, Kelly Oubre.
Kelly Oubre. That's
Sorry, Kelly.
That's number 1. 2, I'd go with Ben Simmons.
Okay, no, he's a good looking man.
That's underrated. Yeah.
He was smashing Tinashe, and she's fire.
I don't know why. I'm not. Tinashe, and she's on my list. But Tinashe.
She shouldn't be. She's not dating nobody anymore.
She's gone.
Blake Griffin.
Oh right.
Really?
Oh yeah.
They switched. They literally swapped.
Oh shit.
That's so funny. That's petty.
Yo, that's awesome. Oh shit.
Alright, what's the next one?
3.
There better be a Laker on your list. Cause your boy Kuz is fire. Your boy Kuz, you know that he got hair and he's not rocking the buzz cut. He's a good looking dude. Honorable mention, Kyle Kuzma.
I don't know if I'll put Kuzma on there, but I'm gonna put Jason Tatum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
You like young men.
They're all light skinned. You see the?
Yeah. You like?
I try to mix black and white. So.
2. I can't. That was really all I had.
You can have. That's all you. That's it.
I couldn't think of the
You're the
other.
guest, so you decided to procrastinate worse than I did. So
Yeah.
we'll see how that goes. So I guess I'll go next. I really wish I thought of this earlier, but a couple honorable mentions. Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah.
Kyle Kuzma. Honorable mention to Kyle Kuzma. He's a fire young man.
Yeah.
He's a fire
Now-
young
now
man.
you
I
gotta do-
see you, my guy. I see you.
With those little jerry curls.
That's the nice way of saying a dude's fucking handsome. He's a handsome man. I see you.
Fire.
Yep. Alright. Go to your mother. What are you doing? You want to be involved? You want to say hello, world? What's up? What do you want? Your mom's supposed to be taking care of you.
25 minutes.
You want milk?
No.
Go ask mommy. Go ask mommy. The door's open. Just cut that whole thing out.
Yeah, put 24
minutes to whenever it is now. Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2. Shout out to Kyle Kuzma. Honorable mention. He didn't make my list. I wish I would have thought of this. And also, excuse me. There's going to be an honorable mention for my top 5 hottest wives list now that I'm thinking about it. Number 1, Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah.
Good looking man. Good looking man.
That's what I have in number 1.
Carmelo Anthony is a good looking boy.
He is.
I see you, Carmelo Anthony.
But before cornrows or after cornrows?
After cornrows.
After cornrows?
Yeah.
If I had to, I'd say
When he cut his hair, woo! But yeah, if you wear cornrows, you're a fucking
Herb.
Fuck off. You probably smoke oregano. Number 2, you guys are probably gonna look at me like I'm crazy. Boobie Gibson.
Oh, yo!
Boobie Gibson!
I was dead ass about
Boobie
to
Gibson got bitches! Yeah, Boobie Gibson got bitches!
And
He
Keisha
made
Cole.
Keisha Cole!
Yeah.
He made Keisha Cole, he was getting it! And she was all those fucking awesome songs in 2008 were about him.
Yeah.
Number 3, Florida Gator Chandler Parsons.
Yep.
I love him. He looks like Justin Timberlake. Number 4. This was a reach. The man from Spain, Rudy Fernandez.
Yeah.
Rudy Fernandez is a good looking dude. Shout out to him dunking all over motherfuckers and then get kicked out the NBA because he sucked. Number 5, former Kevin Durant teammate in Texas, DJ Augustine.
Oh shit.
DJ Augustine's a
Yeah.
good looking dude. That chin strap is fire. I see you, handsome man. I see you. I see you.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah,
DJ Augustine's a good looking dude. A little short,
Yeah.
but he's a good looking dude.
5'10".
Knock down threes. Shout out to Orlando Magic. Maybe he'll go to your Best Buy, Chico. Alright, top 5 NBA wives.
Yeah, you can
Shout out to Lonzo Ball's girlfriend, who's
Is it
pregnant.
Denise?
Oh yeah, number 1.
She's
She's number 1.
fire.
She's number
fire.
1.
I just saw this when we were talking, when I was gushing over Kuzma.
Even
I was
pregnant,
like,
she's
Lonzo,
hot.
she's a good looking woman.
Yeah.
Jello's girl look hot too.
I don't care
Nah,
about Jello.
she's-
Everything has to do with
She's trash. He's trash.
everything has to do with Jello. I'm not a fan with.
Yeah.
Big baller brand, big baller bitch. He's trash. Number 1, to go alongside Carmelo Anthony. Love Anthony.
Yeah.
Love her. Everything about her.
Yeah.
Saw her tits in power. Great. Good shot. Google Lala naked power. You're welcome. Been waiting all my life for that. Thank you. When she was like the award show host or like the reunion. No, the reunion shows for like Flavor of Love and all that shit. My love for Lala goes deep. Deep. Number 2, De La Mil Personal, Al Horford's wife.
Oh my god, Mr.
Amelia Vega. She is fired. Chico, do yourself a favor. Google her. She's like Miss Dominican Republic or some shit. She is
Amelia Vega.
Amelia Vega. De La Mil Personal, Al Horford. Super, super Dominican. I love listening to him speak. Number 3, Ayesha Curry. I love Ayesha Curry. She got great pot and pan sets too.
Yeah, but you didn't buy it.
I didn't buy it because they were like $200.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
if anybody listens and wants to get me a gift, Ayesha Curry pots and pans.
Dylan loves to cook.
I
Dylan's
love
a
cooking.
chef.
I'm the cooker. I got a Dominican wife and I cook. So shout out to you, babe. Number 4, probably should be higher. This is not on any list, but I love this woman too. Tiana Taylor. Tiana Taylor.
Yes. She can get it. Oh my god, she's so hot.
Buns.
For days.
Buns.
Body. So you see her stomach? Ooh.
She is a good-looking woman. Her voice deeper than mine, but it's okay.
Hey, she got pipes though.
It's
She can
okay.
sing.
Her singing voice, you didn't think that'd come out of her. She be talking like this, son. But,
Yeah, my nigga, what the fuck?
Yo. And number 5,
No, go ahead.
shout out to Kobe Bryant.
Vanessa
Bryant. She's a good-looking girl. Too bad she got cheated on because her husband tried to rape a woman. But whatever.
They're back together. So
Yeah, well, but
Yeah, well, how much was that ring? 18 million or some
It
shit?
doesn't matter how much money it was.
Rick, remember when they about to have a divorce and Rick Ross was like, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym? Yo, that shit was fire. Kobe was about to get divorced in 2013 after some shit that happened like 2004. I love it.
No, he cheated again after that. That's why.
Because
Those were the Playboy
your man's
models.
unfaithful.
So?
He got a ballin' ass wife like Vanessa, and he's unfaithful.
Alright, I went 2 over on mine. I went Lala, of course.
Yeah, damn right.
Gabrielle Union.
Thank you.
Gabrielle Union is sexy as
She
shit.
don't got no body.
Doesn't matter.
She got the body of this
And
table.
then I have a very underrated one, Savannah James. LeBron James' wife.
Nah, I'm good on that.
No.
Savannah James looks like a girl we can pick up here.
I'm doing Tinashe, of course.
I wish I would have been Tinashe.
I'm
I
doing
love her.
Tiana Taylor. And then I have Hoops.
She doesn't really
But that,
count.
nah, that's so...
Shaq.
Doesn't count.
Shaq's dick is bigger than her.
And
Are they
then
still together?
and then this girl, you're welcome. Scottie Pippen's light wife, Larsa Pippen.
She's not that good looking.
She
I
is
Googled
sexy
her before.
as
She's alright.
fuck.
She's very good looking.
She's oh my
Shout out to Kenny Smith's wife.
oh my gosh, yeah.
Kenny Smith, Gwendolyn Smith?
Gwendolyn, she's
Gwendolyn
beautiful.
Osborne Smith. I love
She's
her.
gorgeous.
Did you see Jalen Rose just got married? Is she his
Oh,
wife?
Molly Coram.
Shout out to Molly Kieran.
Graham, yeah. New Haven girl too. Went to Yale University. No, Quinnipiac.
Is she?
Camden. Yeah.
Oh,
She was at Quinnipiac. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Jalen Rose for getting his teeth fixed. His teeth fixed.
Yeah.
You know, all those years
And
ago.
he's 10 years older than her. But,
It's okay. Joe Budden's 40 and his fiance or his wife or whatever is my age.
really?
Since
Holy
Santana's
shit.
fine ass is 25.
I don't know who his wife is. Man. Deadass don't know.
You're welcome.
What's her
Sin
name?
Santana.
Sin Santana.
CYN Santana. You're
Isn't
welcome.
it crazy when you think like?
I was
someone's
creeping on her Instagram when Janice was my girlfriend when we were in high school. We were watching her ass, and we didn't know how old she was because she looks like she's not old. She's a year older than us.
I'm turning 26 in a couple weeks.
I'm
so-
24.
Yeah.
Since 25. Chico's 40.
He's older than me.
I'm older than you by a month.
I'm taking LeBron James #1.
Let me mark it in stone right now.
You just type it.
Now that we did the pregnant pause to go look at Sin Santana, let's start this the inaugural 2018 jump shot.
No, you don't do your wrestling shit?
We can do that in a minute.
In a minute?
We'll take a break out. Once we get the first 5 out of the way, we'll take a
First
break.
5, then break? Alright.
So first 5, then break, then we'll talk about fucking how trash wrestling's been. So we get that.
Yeah,
Since
we
the
got
attitude-
this is a lot of shit that's.
Alright, so it's gonna go in serpentine order. So it's gonna be Dylan, Chico, then me. And then me, Chico, Dylan. It's gonna keep going back and forth. We have 30 seconds to pick our player. And so number 1 is Dylan, so who are you gonna pick up?
Do we got a timer going? All right, cool. So timer starts now. LeBron James.
Alright.
And just like we said, we established earlier, Kobe can't be drafted. So no, he can't be drafted. It's fine. It's just every time you say his name, I'm just gonna call him a rapist. So go right ahead. Chico, go ahead.
If you're gonna say that, then I'm gonna pick the greatest basketball player of all time, Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant.
He raped a woman.
And then
Fredo. I think I have a feeling you're taking
I am going Shaq.
Shaq. Yeah.
Yeah.
And let me take a wild guess about who your second pick is. Magic.
Yep. I'm on back-to-back Shaq and Magic. That's all I need right there.
Fun fact: before I was supposed to be the number 2 pick, I was gonna take Magic, and I was also contemplating taking Shaq.
Really?
Yes.
That's
So,
the thing. That's how I was like. I was trying to pick your brain. I was like, I wonder who's gonna pick first. Because I know you love Shaq.
I love Shaq's my favorite center of all time. He's the GOAT. He's the greatest. He's the most dominant. He's the greatest player of all time. I was gonna take Magic because I knew LeBron was gonna be off the board because young boy Hunter was gonna take LeBron.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
But all right, Chico, your turn.
Since Kobe can't win without a big man, apparently.
It's true.
Debatable. But I give him one anyway, and Kareem.
Okay,
All right, that's good. Anybody
4
got a
Lakers
pen?
taken in a row.
Well, it's the greatest franchise.
Do not have a pen, but you can just cross your stuff off. I'm also going with a big. I'm going with Hakeem Olajuwon. Hakeem the Dream.
Hakeem the Dream? That's good.
Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon.
And then you get another pick.
And then I'm going to go with a 4. I'm going to take the GOAT, Tim Duncan.
All right, that's your turn, Chief.
Alright. Got Kobe and Kareem. Now, I'm going to need a point guard to set these guys up.
If you ever said Steve Nash, I might punch you. I know you're not thinking Steve Nash, but if you said Steve Nash, I'd punch you. Just saying. Go ahead.
And remember, these are players in their absolute prime.
Their best.
I'm gonna have running with those guys, Isaiah Thomas.
But which one? The Pistons?
5'9" Isaiah Thomas?
Or the Pistons? I'll
I'll put Zeke.
I think, yeah, just put Zeke, because I think we know who we're talking about.
Okay. Go ahead, old boy.
Then my back-to-back, I'm going to go KG.
Garnett, yep.
Fuck.
And then I'm going to do KD.
Kevin Durant, really?
Yeah.
You think you might have reached for that one?
I might have reached.
You might have reached a little bit for Durant.
How so?
He'd be there.
He'd still be there.
You think so?
Yeah, he'd still be
Alright.
there.
I know it's your turn against you.
So, I hate this player.
But you have to get him.
But I have to get him because he's still there. And the amount of buckets that my
Michael
team will
Jeffrey
get with
Jordan?
him. Wow, nobody said him yet.
Yeah, no.
That's a little insane.
He doesn't work with my team.
You know what? Only because I'm not going to pick him because you brought him up. I'm going to go with my original choice for this pick and say Paul Pierce.
That's solid.
Really? You reached for him too? I picked Paul Pierce over Larry Bird.
I would.
Over Dr. J.
I wouldn't.
For Larry Bird over Dr. J. You took Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce is one of my favorite players of all time, but you just took the truth.
I'm taking Paul Pierce.
Alright, what's your
All
back?
right. Truth. This is where things get weird for me.
Okay.
Because at point guard, I don't know who I take
Mm-hmm.
because I have LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Kidd.
I can't pick Jason Kidd. I was going to take Jason Kidd
Mhm.
as my backup to Magic
Mm-hmm.
because I also didn't know what I was going to have at the 3.
And this is the third round, and Kobe's
This
still on
is
the
the
board.
third. Kobe's not on the board.
I mean,
Michael
Jordan's
still
on the board. Correction, Michael Jordan's on the
Michael
board.
Jordan is still on the board. But he's on the board for a reason. He doesn't work with the team that I'm drafting.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't going to take Michael at all. I have to go with my favorite player of all time. I'm going to go with Tracy McGrady.
Alright.
I'm going with
T-Mac.
T-Mac.
And then who's your back-to-back?
And then my back-to-back for my point guard, I'm going to go with Gary Payton. I'm going to take GP.
That's solid.
I'm going to take GP.
That's really solid. Who you got, Dashi?
You know what?
Hold on, before we continue, I got the best defensive team of all fucking time here.
What do I have?
You got, so as a recap, my team right now is LeBron, Hakeem, Tim Duncan, Tracy McGrady, and Gary Payton. Chico's got Kobe, Kareem, Isaiah Thomas, and Paul Pierce. Fredo's got Shaq, Magic, KG, and Durant. Fredo's got a lengthy team. That's a long team. But Shaq don't play defense.
You know what? To round up the starting 5, because I'm still missing a power forward.
You want to use my list?
No. And
every great power forward is still on the board.
I know.
Numbers 2 and 3 are still on the board. 2, 3, and 4 are still on the board.
I'm gonna say James Worthy.
Wow, he's not on any of that, but all right, James Worthy, big game James.
How can you not rank him that high?
Because he's not better than Karl Malone, and he's not better than Charles Barkley.
No. But those guys would have to be the star, and I've got a lot of stars.
They don't have to be the star. Karl Malone
Karl
is just
Malone,
picking balls all day.
Which I guess can work with if you had him running with that.
Especially got Zeke.
Yeah, but
all right, go ahead, Fredo. Back to back.
I'm gonna finish up my guards, so I just get them out the way. Well, I need a shooting guard, so I'm gonna pick Jordan.
MJ.
And then my backup point guard, the Big O.
Oscar Robinson.
So I'm done with my point guard, so I guess yeah. And that's your turn, Chief.
Jesus.
So you already have your full 5 now, right? So
Yeah,
now
I've got like my starting lineup. That's
Okay.
usually like.
So now you need
pick my
backups,
starting
right?
lineup,
Now you
and
need
then I
backups.
get my backups. I'm gonna start with a backup center. And I'm gonna have Patrick Ewing.
Oh, I was gonna take Ewing.
That's
Alright.
good.
I'm gonna say Patrick Ewing.
That's a very good pick. I like the Patrick Ewing pick. All right, I got my 5. This is the 5 I'm happy with. Now it's where I begin to struggle because I didn't
this is the
prepare.
hard part.
I didn't prepare. So I prepared for my starting 5. I didn't prepare for anything else. But I am going to take my first pick, Jason Kidd, as my backup point guard.
Straight.
He beats women, but it's all right. It's all right. Everybody's got to pass.
Then you're back to back.
And then my back-to-back.
You're going to go big or small now?
Who am I going to go with?
I'd go big if I were you.
I don't know how big I want to go. But since nobody took him, I'll take Larry Bird.
Okay.
I'll take Larry Bird to run with Jason Kidd in that second team.
Here's your team.
I'm gonna. I feel like I'm in need of defense right now. I mean,
we got Kobe, Kareem,
and Ewing is
yeah.
He's solid in defense.
But with you guys picking these players, I need somebody that can guard the wings, and it can be a little more versatile to guard you guys. So, and I will say that we're gonna play 2K with our teams after.
Yeah,
so,
we're gonna go customize.
So strategy is part of we're not just picking to pick. It's we're gonna go against each other. So like there's a theme going. But I will say for defensive purposes, Scottie Pippen.
I will take him. Son of a bitch! I thought I was gonna get him to squeak by. You son of a bitch!
I'm gonna take Scottie.
Shout out to Scottie Pippen. I hate when people shit on him. He is literally the reason Jordan's as good as he is. The second best player in that generation as a wing is on your team. Sorry, not trying to take away from anybody, but don't take away from Scottie Pippen. He's the fucking one.
Alright, so to end this round, so these guys could talk about the wrestling.
We can keep going. I think we're making good time.
Yeah,
we're making good time. We're making good time.
Alright, so my backup small forward, I definitely need. I'm going to go Kawhi.
Wow.
Really?
I'm going to go Kawhi.
Of all people.
Yeah.
Over Dr. J?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright.
I kind of saw Dr. J as one-dimensional. I don't think he has any defense. I need defense. If you see my squad, I'm really liking defense somewhere.
I need to make a...
And then, so, my backup, I'm going to go big again. And I'm really torn because I don't know if I'm going to go defensive rebounding or rebounding. And, well, they're kind of both defensive and rebounding.
So you're thinking of the person I'm thinking we're fighting?
Well,
No, I was not thinking of him.
I was thinking Will. I'm taking Will.
You can take Will. It's fine. Go ahead, Chico.
I'm trying to see what positions I have left. So
my back-to-back's perfect, so I got my back-to-back.
All right, so off the bench, I've got my power. I got my center and my small forward covered. Now's the time to work on some guards.
I could give you one.
Don't.
Who's gonna back up?
According to you, Kobe's not coming off the court. So
He's not. He's not coming off the court at all. Not in 2K, but in real life, he'd have to. Who's gonna?
Get a big point guard. Or pick a point guard. I'm gonna give you a big point guard.
Pick a point guard. Okay.
There's still a great amount left.
A lot.
You
There are.
You can pick a really good point guard.
We even mentioned some earlier.
You know what? Just because for defense again. I'm gonna go with Gary Payton.
You can't.
You already picked
You have Gary Payton?
Yeah.
GP
When'd you pick him?
after Tracy.
Oh shit! I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I took the best team as the point guard available. So
There's another pretty good defensive point guard.
yeah.
I'm not gonna pick him till you have him.
I can't think of anybody that was like that caliber of defense. So what? No, I'm not picking.
You could.
I wouldn't. Not that high. I feel like he can.
That high, you're in the second round.
I know, but I can still get him afterwards. You know what? Let me borrow this for a second.
That's a good pick. I would have picked him if I didn't pick that point guard. That was my next pick.
You know what? For point guards,
That's a really good pick. To run alongside Kobe.
They're looking at a list, just so you guys know. LeBron James went number 1.
I'm gonna do it.
Who are you taking?
I'm gonna go because in his prime, Penny Hardaway was.
My guy, Penny.
Hardaway was nice.
Shout out to Penny. I love it. Y'all done fucked up.
Y'all
done fucked up and left Dwayne Wade on the board. Y'all done fucked up and left the third best shooting guard of all time on the board. And he's coming off my bench. Dwayne Wade. Suck my dick from the back.
And then who's your back-to-back? Who's your second back-to-back?
The Admiral.
Oh wow, that's nice.
David Robinson.
I was torn between Robinson, Morning, and Will.
David Robinson. MVP the same year Olajuwon fucking cooked him. NBA champion. Mentor to Tim Duncan, who's also on my team. My guy David Robinson's gonna shot block everybody. Everybody come to this paint. You think you're gonna get in the paint on Hakeem Olajuwon, Tim Duncan, and David Robinson? Y'all crazy! Crazy!
I've got a good backup for Kobe. And I'm a little surprised he wasn't selected.
Is it the logo?
Huh? No, it's not the logo.
Yeah.
You really took Allen Iverson?
Yes.
Oh my fucking god.
That was my turn.
I love Allen Iverson, but he cannot make any of these lists. He after all the players that are on this list, homie will get cooked. Cooked.
Yeah.
I think you done fucked up.
Yeah.
There's two players I wouldn't have taken. I wouldn't have taken Steve Nash, and I would have taken Allen Iverson.
I mean, I can understand Steve Nash.
I can understand Allen Iverson too.
Well, he's just gonna get buckets. That's
Is he really?
oh, yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna get buckets.
I need a backup.
Zone defense.
I need a backup 4 and a backup 2. So my backup power forward, I'm really stuck. I don't know if I'm gonna go with length or points.
Come on, big fella.
Damn, man. I have to think about 2K too, because I don't think this dude would do good in 2K either. You know, I'm just going Anthony Davis.
Okay, Anthony Davis.
And then my backup shooting guard, I'm also torn between this, but I'm gonna go off bias. Vince Carter.
Is it who?
My backup 2.
Oh, okay, Carter.
You know what? I was looking at him,
I was too.
and then I was just like, I can't count out AI.
Mm-hmm.
So
I would take Vince Carter over Allen Iverson just because of the length
Yeah.
and his athletic ability at the rim.
Mm-hmm.
it's true.
Allen Iverson will get tossed around, especially on my bigs.
Well, I'm not gonna go in the paint without numbers.
Good like mid range.
Yeah, that guy as a guard.
What position he needs out?
I need a power forward.
Yep, I think we both need a power forward right now. Let's
So,
rub it out.
This is who I was gonna pick.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, that's literally who I was looking at. For power forward, I'm gonna go ahead and take Carmelo.
That's what I was
I was thinking about taking Chuck, but you can't if we're putting this in 2K.
If you're 6'6".
If you're putting Chuck in 2K, not even if you're 6'6", but like one of them we'd be down power forward.
Well, because like, and that was another thing. Like, I wanted to take Elgin Baylor because as a power forward, he's just nasty. But he was like 6'5".
Yeah,
Playing
it
power
wouldn't
forward,
work
it
out.
just wouldn't.
So you said Malone, right?
Yeah,
Now, how many picks are we in now after your picks?
I think this is after his.
This is 10.
10?
So we need 2 more each after this. Oh, how we've come here.
Oh boy.
I need a power forward. And it looks like I'm going to stick with my defensive scheme for power forward. I'm taking the worm. I'm thinking Dennis Rodman.
Wait, what number did I have him? I had the worm 10th on my
I had
list.
him ready. That was gonna be one of my wild cards.
The
Dude,
worm.
but
I was
look,
waiting,
well,
I was
look
waiting
what
to
you
get
have.
my top
You
10
have
out.
this one?
I don't care for him at all.
You have...
I would look at him over anyone else right
Really?
now. Absolutely.
Then get him.
Absolutely. I'm not saying
It's my back-to-back,
Yeah,
so
that's
I have one more for my reserves. Where am I going to go here? Am I going to go for scoring? Am I going to go for another point guard? Am I going for another big? Who the fuck knows what the fuck I'm going to do, right? Like, this is shocking where I'm in this predicament. But I'm going to go for shooting. I'm going to take Steph Curry.
Is he your X factor?
He's my X factor.
Alright.
He's my X factor because let's say I'm playing a game where I can't put Kid in. Kids, you kind of...
Yeah.
If he's gonna be spotty and I need instant offense,
Yeah.
I can put Steph in.
Mm-hmm.
I can put Steph in Kid, I can put GP Kid, I can put a real small lineup and fuck everybody. But I'm not going to. So I'm gonna take Steph Curry, the greatest shooter of all time.
So only because everyone here has traditional bigs, and to kind of fast forward time a little bit, I'm gonna go with a stretch.
Boogie?
Big man. No,
Oh, who?
I would not take Boogie.
Dirk.
Dirk.
Dirk Nowitzki.
I'm gonna go with Dirk because all these big guys, they're gonna guard the paint. You've got to step outside to get to Dirk.
Don't worry, I got bigs that can guard out on the wing.
That's fine.
And then I got a nice. Your power forward ain't doing nothing. So I'll keep ducking in the paint.
You can try. It's kind of hard.
All right, so how many picks are we in now?
This is the 11th pick.
So I have 2 picks.
You have 2 picks. This can be your last pick.
This can be my last pick?
Your last 2 picks.
So last 2 picks? All right, so I myself need shooting.
Yeah, you do.
So
you have absolutely none.
So
I don't have shooting, but I got scoring.
So I'm torn between 2 players, but I'm gonna pick Ray Allen.
You son of a bitch. He was literally gonna be my last pick.
I had him on my radar.
And then another 3, which I think he will pull up as much as everybody, and I'm also torn. But I'm gonna have to pick. Alright, they both could pull up, but now it comes down to ball handling. Fine, I'm gonna go Kyrie.
Kyrie.
And that finishes off my 12-man roster for myself.
Alright.
This is his last pick or second?
His last
This
pick.
is my last pick, yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna do it because he's still on the list, and I just saw another name that I kind of like.
Are you getting a shooter? Because I think I'm gonna pick if it's a shooter.
No, I'm not looking at shooters right now. I just want somebody that's gonna create mismatches.
Dylan's looking at my list, trying to find players.
Okay, I'm torn in between these 2 guys because they have the same kind of stylish of play. But
Not trying to cut you off, but I just got my last pick.
He's got your
I
last
saw
pick.
somebody on that.
I know who it is too.
I saw somebody on that
I know
list.
who it is too. It's a guard, right?
Nope.
No? Oh shit.
Nope.
you know what?
Oh, I think I know that.
I'm just gonna. I'm gonna go with my gut for my last pick was Derrick Rose. I'm gonna go with.
All
Derrick Rose.
right, balling on these like I'm Derrick Rose. The sexiest man in the NBA, Carmelo Anthony. Let's go! How y'all let this man fall to me? Certified Hall of Famer, greatest scorer in a generation. Y'all are fucked up. I'm taking New York Knicks Melo too. Actually, I'll take Denver Nuggets Melo before he got traded. That's when he lost his braids and gave Kobe the business in the West Conference Finals. Let's go.
So-
He lost, but he gave the business.
So there's 4 players I was stuck. I was between John Stockton. I
Wasn't
really
even
want
on my
Stockton. Brandon Roy,
Wasn't even on my list.
and then
Brandon Roy didn't play enough for me to be on my list.
and then Porzingis.
Porzingis, you definitely have the youngest group on here. You definitely are appealing to the young kids.
I saw Westbrook's name and I
Wasn't even a thought.
had to choose.
Wasn't even a thought.
I went with Derrick Rose.
I was gonna get,
Derrick
and for me
Rose
it's between
nasty.
Kyrie and Lillard. So I picked Kyrie over.
I would
Kyrie,
Kyrie.
of course, yeah. Kyrie all the way.
I'm very happy with my team.
I'm satisfied.
I only didn't get one of the point guards I wanted, and that was Magic Johnson. I literally was going to take Magic, Kidd, Gary Payton.
Because in the draft that was originally, if you would have picked Magic, mine would have been the big O, and then my backup would have been Stockton.
Yeah, I was. John Stockton wasn't even anywhere on my list. Kareem wasn't on my list. Isaiah Thomas wasn't even on my list. Paul Pierce, I think you took. I just think you reached there. I don't think Paul Pierce would have gotten drafted. If he did get drafted, it probably would have been. I wouldn't have taken Curry. I would have taken Melo and Paul Pierce back to back. But Pierce wasn't even on my list. Ewing wasn't on my list. Penny was like an afterthought. AI, I already told everybody I was not
you
taking
said this
AI.
months ago. You're not taking
I
AI.
would never take AI in a draft like this. I would have liked to have gotten KG, but I took Duncan instead. So I'm.
You know, like my first pick after my backup was gonna be Hakeem.
I had to take Hakeem. I needed him.
You had to take him.
I needed to take him because if you would have gotten Hakeem as well as
You know
Shaq,
who's on this list? Bill Russell.
there's no way Bill Russell would have been on my team.
Really?
I respect that he won in an era where he was playing with nothing but foot doctors, but he literally did nothing in offense. He literally was the tallest guy on the floor. He gave Wilt problems, and that's it. He was a shot blocker. I got enough of those who could do offense. I have stretch fives.
Yeah,
I have guys who could hit mid-range jump shots. I'm good.
Yeah, Yao was on my list still.
I was debating to take Yao Ming as opposed to Dennis Rodman.
Really?
Yeah, I was looking at him for the last pick, second to last pick. I saw Yao's name and I was like,
Fuck.
And you don't know who's my under people for shooting guards was
Grayson Allen.
Donovan Mitchell, Klay Thompson, Rip.
Nah.
Donovan, I think you went so young.
Klay Thompson.
There's a lot of guys on your team that I wouldn't even thought of.
Really?
Yeah, like Kawhi.
I needed 3.
Kawhi wouldn't have been on my list.
Dude, Kawhi is nice as fuck.
Kawhi wouldn't have been on my list.
He's an easy top 3 player, healthy.
You took Kawhi. Did you take Kawhi
after
before
KD?
Pippen?
I
Before
don't remember. Go back forth.
Oh shit.
Not Pick.
No, he took Pippen before he took
Yeah.
Kawhi. But I wouldn't have. You took Kawhi over Larry Bird.
I'm not.
No, I
Bird
took Bird.
fan.
I took Bird.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I'm not a Bird fan.
I think you reached for Kawhi. I don't
Really?
think. I think Kawhi wouldn't have been there.
I would have picked freaking.
I would have picked Grant Hill over Kawhi.
Oh,
Really?
Grant Hill and his
Yeah. How do I not have Grant Hill in my top
Because
15?
you're a bitch ass.
Yeah.
I would have.
Grant Hill,
I would take
absolutely.
Grant Hill in his prime. Over
I
Kawhi.
forgot all about Grant Hill.
Yeah, you're a bum. I hate you.
Damn, I forgot all about him.
Yeah, you disrespected my boy.
I had to forget Joe Johnson and Peja over.
I was about to say, it's probably they draft fucking Jerry Stackhouse. Piece of shit. Josh Howard.
Josh
Mavericks.
Howard.
Get the fuck out of here. Nah, but like, I wouldn't have taken Kawhi. Vince Carter, I was really thinking about. But then I remember Dwayne Wade was still on the board, and you guys are pussies. So, you guys have the 3rd best shooting guard of all time. I got the greatest shooting guard of all time in Tracy McGrady. And I got the 3rd greatest shooting guard of all time with Dwayne Wade.
I got Jordan and Kobe.
You got the 2nd greatest shooting guard of all time.
No, I got Jordan. No, I got
and
Jordan.
He's got the 4th greatest shooting guard, the 5th greatest shooting guard of all time in Kobe. So,
The first greatest.
nah, he's not better than Tracy.
Yeah.
Suck my nuts. He's not. Yeah, that's it. That's it for our list. I definitely think I won. I think I have the best all-around team as far as offense and defense goes. I think I have the.
We should recap it and give the final list.
Recap, yep. So I think I have the best. I definitely have the best defensive point guard of all time. Y'all are fucked. Feel so bad for all your point guards. Y'all can suck my nuts.
All right, so Dylan drafted.
So my team right now is LeBron, the Dream, Duncan, Tracy McGrady, Gary Payton, and off my bench I have Jason Kidd, Larry Bird, Dwayne Wade, Dennis Rodman, the Admiral, and then my 2 little X factors are Steph Curry and Carmelo Anthony for offense. Chico, he's got Kobe, Kareem, Isaiah Thomas, Paul Pierce, James Worthy, as well as Patrick Ewing, Pippen, Penny, AI, Malone, which got taken really low, and Dirk and Derrick Rose. And then Fredo over here has gotten Shaq, Magic, KG, KD, MJ, Oscar Robinson, Kawhi, Wilt, Anthony Davis, Vince Carter, Ray Allen, and Kyrie Irving.
We running, baby. We running that fast
Oh,
break.
you're going to.
Not with Shaq. He ain't running nothing with Shaq, and he ain't running nothing with Will.
Yeah, you better your bench is running. your starting 5 is a half court offense.
Yes. You literally, like, besides KD and Durant, your offense is slight. Slight. Like, Shaq is gonna do what Shaq's gonna do. Magic's not really gonna do nothing but pass. I think you done goofed.
Nah,
I think you done goofed. Well, me, I got guys in all 5 positions who are just gonna light it up. I think the team that's got the best chance of beating me is Chico's team. Chico's team. Because he went really unpredictable. Like, Paul Pierce really
He wasn't
fucked me
even
up.
prepared either. So.
Paul Pierce really fucked me up. I'm real mad he took Paul Pierce. And then he took Pippen. I was not happy about Pippen. I was really not happy about Scottie Pippen.
And he was there. I had to.
I completely forgot. I thought I was going to be able to wait a little bit on Pippen. I thought I was surprised you didn't take Pippen instead of Durant, because you probably could have gotten Durant like the same pick you took Vince Carter.
I don't think anybody was really looking at Durant. He wasn't
on my list.
I might have picked him if he was there at the 11 and 12 spot, but I had no intentions.
I had no intention of picking Durant either. You probably could have gotten Pippen and Durant.
Over VC. Yeah. I was just scared that to get KD was gonna get, because I know KD is.
He's one of my favorite players of all time, but on this list, he really wasn't there. He really wasn't there. I think I have the most versatile lineup. I'm gonna sell the fuck out of my team. I'm here, baby. We out here. Hakeem down low with his dream shake and the greatest footwork for a big man of all time. Then we got Tim Duncan down there, greatest power forward of all time.
He's gonna slow you down. He's slow.
Okay, cool. I'll set high screens. He'll shoot mid-range jump shots. That's okay. He's not gonna slow me down. Because you wanna know who I got running? I got LeBron James. Why does it matter? I got LeBron James, Gary Payton, and Tracy McGrady. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What? I got the GOAT. I got the real GOAT. I got both GOATs. I got Tracy and LeBron. Fuck out of here. Oh, the fuck out of here. Team Dillon wins.
And I'll post the results in the description later when all the games are done. Who wins, who lost, and then who has the best overall record.
We out here.
We out here.
Gang. We out here.
So you guys want to talk about your stuff?
Yeah, let's talk about our stuff. Go ahead, run this shit, Chico.
So, I'm just going to say that I am so fucking happy that it's been over for like a couple weeks now, but I'm just so glad that AJ and Nakamura are done doing their gay thing.
Wow.
It was horrible.
Probably you shouldn't say that, but it's alright.
I mean, they literally were just hitting each other in the nuts.
Absolutely just hitting each other in the nuts.
That was it.
Awful. That's the heel turn for Nakamura. It literally was just Nakamura's heel turn was just here's a low blow after a very okay match.
And that was, to me, the low blow thing, like it didn't
live up to what it was supposed to be, because I watched the Wrestle Kingdom match like when it first happened. Yeah, it was a great match. It sucked that they tried to do a long build up for it when they could have just had their one-off match and just like been done.
That should have been it.
They didn't need to make Nakamura heel. Like Nakamura's heel trash.
I do like heel Nakamura.
I don't.
I like it, but him and AJ, I was just over it. And they went on for like 8 or 9 weeks. And I'm like, this is disgusting. It didn't go anywhere. It led to nothing.
It led to absolutely nothing, and I think it wasted a good 3 months of AJ Styles.
That's what I'm saying. You put the title on him, which I don't think AJ needs a title.
I think
at
this point he needs it because there's nothing really else for him to do.
There's nothing else for him to do. But I feel like when you put the title on AJ, you're kind of like, hey, we're kind of out of ideas. Let's just give him the title because it's a shirt.
Yeah, it definitely is.
I don't like that because, like I said, he doesn't need it. Everybody knows he is.
I'd rather AJ have the title and just like be thrust in because I think they're giving him opportunities to make other people better and shine. But it's just a matter of if everybody else is going to work to his level. And if they're not going to work to his level, that's on them. It makes the program suck. But if you know that they're not competing the way AJ competes, then they're not going to get the belt anytime soon.
Well, I mean, the only thing I'm glad about the Nakamura thing being over is because now I want to see who's next. And I swear to God, if Samoa Joe isn't coming in here and instantly getting a title match, because what's he done the last 2 weeks with who they have him just with Ty Dillinger for like 2 weeks in a row now? Like that. Okay, that's a warm up because we know you got something bigger for Joe, and it better be that title. SummerSlam, AJ versus Samoa Joe.
That'd be great. Put
You
that in
have
Page.
You have to.
Put that in Page.
That's the only story I want right now.
There's another story I want. I want AJ Daniel Bryan. I feel like that should be a WrestleMania match, though. AJ Daniel Bryan would be unbelievable.
Well,
because the crowd would be so hot.
But you still have to give Miz his match.
You do, yeah. I'm not taking anything away from it.
Okay, so without getting too deep into the locker room scene, but he hasn't extended his contract yet, Daniel Bryan. He wants a lighter schedule. There's talks that he may walk. He'll make a ton of money at Ring of Honor. But I mean, it's over.
I don't think he goes to Ring of Honor.
His contract's up in September. I mean, he's gonna do like his own thing for.
No, I think he's gonna do the.
But I think if he does,
New Japan Ring of Honor.
Yeah, I think he's gonna do that. But do you think he stays?
Yeah, 100%. 100% he stays.
I feel like
because they're giving him a lot of schedule where he's not gonna have to work house shows. If you gave Daniel Bryan, who's literally the most over person in the company, besides Rusev,
Yeah.
Besides Rusev, he's the only person in the company.
I love
Rusev to death. But if you give him where he only has to be at like mandatory house shows, like the big ones where they're like at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, but even then, you get those 3 times a year.
Yeah, but it's like let him do the big shows, and then like just let him do TV and pay-per-views.
Yeah, I'm alright with that.
I'm okay with that. And I think he'll take because he'll give him a dumb amount of money to do so.
I'm not a big Daniel Bryan fan, but
I am.
Well, because that was when Daniel Bryan and CM Punk were there. It was during that was the period I stopped watching wrestling.
Yeah.
For a few years.
Yeah, me too.
So I missed all of Daniel Bryan. I missed all of CM Punk. I don't know those guys from till they were pretty much done.
I went back when I watched all of that.
And I go back and I watch little.
And it definitely would have been better if we saw it live.
Exactly.
But so, I still got a good amount of it. Like watching Daniel Bryan leave the Wyatt family still gives me chills. The way they're in the cage and the whole crowd just following him with the yes chant slowly after he's just not saying anything, just sitting there in the cage and he just ripped off the fucking farmer suit. That's unbelievable. And then WrestleMania that year was fantastic too.
Yeah.
Or just the Raw before Mania where he occupied all of Raw with everybody wearing his shirts. There's certain things that give you chills, and there's certain moments in wrestling where it's like even if you weren't there live and you saw it, it gets you going. And Daniel Bryan 100% will always have my backing on it.
Right. And a great wrestler. But for me to if he wanted to go, I wouldn't.
I'd be really upset because he's also a very good promo. He's a very good promo.
He is
because he shoots from the hip.
But like I said, only because I never watched him too much, I would be okay. And it won't him leaving won't bother me. So I want him to stay because I like what he's doing, but I'm okay if he leaves. I won't be upset.
I'll be okay if he leaves if he goes with the Young Bucks and Cody right away.
Oh well, he'd have to.
He'd have to.
That's the only thing that'll make sense right now.
He'd have to.
He's not gonna go and fight for
the Ring of Honor title.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I would like to see Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor's got great talent and they have a lot of good guys I like watching.
Because if you got and then in Japan, I mean,
Japan is definitely superior to Ring of Honor.
Of course.
I love that more.
And I think not that they're gonna cross paths or anything, but if you had Jericho and Daniel Bryan in Japan just kind of taking it over and then
that'd be great. I would love to see a Continental title match with Jericho and Daniel Bryan.
That's what I'm saying.
Sidebar, we could get Samoa Joe Daniel Bryan at some point.
You can.
Holy shit! Holy shit! I want that. And that'll also be a good promo too.
Especially them two on the mic.
Because Samoa Joe's the best promo in the company.
Oh, yeah.
Hands down, the best promo in the company.
That guy?
Let that man talk. He's like Tarantino. No, he's not Tarantino. He's what the fuck's his name? Al Pacino. He's when he talks like he's a fucking gangster. And it's fucking great. He has a great
fully believable. You look at him and you're just yeah, I'm gonna walk over there.
I'm
not walking the same.
I'm just gonna listen to you speak words.
Yes.
Because he's great.
Yeah.
I love that fuck. I also want to see Daniel Bryan Kevin Owens at some point. I would love to see that.
That would be good, but I feel I'm not happy with what they're doing with Kevin Owens. It's entertaining, but I don't like what they're doing because I really, really, really like Kevin Owens because him on the mic as well is just
money.
Yeah.
I really wish I love Braun Strowman to the death of me.
Of course.
But I really wish Kevin Owens won Money in the Bank. Because have heel Kevin Owens as Money in the Bank is perfect.
You know what? Braun is so...
Braun doesn't need it.
He doesn't need it.
But when he cashes in...
But the problem was that when he every single time he had a big match or a title opportunity, he lost it. So, I mean, give him the Money in the Bank, fine.
Well, we know Brock's gonna lose the title at SummerSlam.
I pray to God that
he's already.
You know what? I'm not even gonna get started with Brock Lesnar.
But do you think he's purposely gonna lose it because he has to go to the MMA?
Well, no, he's gonna get stripped. He's not gonna get stripped, but they're gonna make him lose it because he's already in the USADA testing pool for UFC. Okay. So he's going to UFC. Mm-hmm. He is going to have a fight by January. Because that's when the USADA testing pool, the time extension is 6 months or something like that. Mm-hmm. So he's going to do that. Yeah. It's just a matter of his contract WWE is up.
They just signed him. We did it like 2 months ago.
Yeah, for maybe the extended amount of dates. Probably signed him through SummerSlam.
I hope that's it.
Because
you know
he's
what?
paid a ridiculous amount of money.
So do you think it's planned that he loses the belt so you go back to the UFC?
I pray to God that's the plan.
That has to be the plan.
I hope so.
He won the belt over a year ago.
Yeah, it's getting ridiculous.
And he hasn't defended it. He's only defended like twice.
It's horrible.
And it's literally trash.
You know what though? I just, for whatever reason, I just see him going to the UFC with the belt.
It devalues the belt.
100%. The belt's worth nothing.
You want to know why the WWE Championship of SmackDown works so well? Because the champion's there every week.
Yep.
And he's establishing storylines and he's pushing it forward. Paul Heyman only comes when it's like 2-3 weeks before a pay-per-view, and he starts talking, and then Brock comes for the Raw before the fucking pay-per-view, and then he's there for pay-per-view, and then he's not there the next day because Paul Heyman will be there saying Brock doesn't want to be here. Brock doesn't like people.
That was actually a good impression. But I feel like he's just holding the belt hostage.
Because they don't know what else to do.
I legitimately don't think WWE has him under control anymore.
No,
I feel
don't
like
think they've had him under control in the last 3 years.
Yeah, I think he's just full blown going rogue at this point.
He's going into business for himself.
He's entirely.
I think he shot down every idea of him losing to a belt because it makes him seem less legitimate as a fighter.
So here's what's gonna make me upset. Lashley and Reigns are gonna go at it one-on-one again to decide who's gonna win. Right?
It better be that.
And here's the thing. Here's what's gonna happen. I can already see it. Reigns is gonna win, and Lashley's gonna say, well, I want this time, you want that time. I want a triple threat. No, they're gonna call for a triple threat, and then they're gonna do Reigns, Lashley, and Brock. What's this, water? Really?
Hey, you talk a lot, man.
Thank you.
I would rather see Lashley and Brock go one-on-one because Lashley is the most believable person who could beat him, and that wouldn't delegitimize Brock at all because Lashley is a former MMA fighter.
Absolutely, but
is he really going to put Brock up on his shoulders for a dominator? No.
And you think Reigns is
going to let that shit fly?
Yeah, exactly.
No. And then Brock's going to come and he's going to end up with the title anyway.
I would love if they went that triple threat route, right? Let's just say they did it. And I don't think this has ever been done, and I don't know if it can be done, but if I'm Braun, I'm just going to risk it. Imagine he just shows up and we're just like, fatal 4-way.
You're going to catch these hands.
Yeah. And it just turns into a fatal 4-way, and you've got because that's the thing, like, can he just walk in the ring and say, you know what, you two go to the back now, it's just one-on-one?
Mm-hmm.
Or can he include himself in the match?
He can include himself in the match. Remember when Seth did it at WrestleMania? He included himself in the match.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Because I don't like the whole, like, I'm going to go when the match is over and then go get it. Because Braun...
Sometimes that works well.
It works well, but for somebody like Braun, who's 6'8", 200
a brick shit house, yeah.
Like, it just makes no sense. He's not going to do that. He's just going to walk down the ring like, I'm just going to take it from all of you guys.
What if Braun jobs Lesnar, though? That should be so fucking funny, where Braun's like, I'm not finished with you! Take my briefcase! Blah, blah, blah. And he hits with a power slam and just 1, 2, 3. Done. Jobs Lesnar out. Lesnar's out of the company. That would be the best. That crowd would be so hot if he wins like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Hot. Fiery. And then Braun's just like, yo. Oh.
I would love it. Anything at this point to get Brock out, I'm all for
Just
it.
give Braun the massive cello and let him sit on the stage and play it like a guitar again. I want nothing more in life but Braun doing that. Make him and Elias tag champions. How about that?
Him and Elias.
I love Elias.
Oh my god,
Elias is the best.
He is so he's great. He's great.
I love him so much. Goddamn, he's so good.
You know what? Me and my buddy were talking, and we said like one person that we both wish didn't leave yet, so that they can have a match with Elias, because we feel like it would be like an underrated but still a really good match if him and Jericho went at it.
Yes.
Just the two of them, just
Jericho's still fighting?
Jericho's wrestling in Japan
He's
right
in
now.
Japan.
He's the Intercontinental Champion over there.
So he kind of just retired from the WWE?
No, his contract was up.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll show up.
He'll show up here or there.
And he's older too. He's in his 40s. Yeah.
Oh, when he showed up at the Royal Rumble,
I lost it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, he was just here fighting Omega. What's good with this?
Right. I'm like, did you? And he had his shirt, right? He had the Alpha Club shirt.
Yeah, he had the Alpha Club shirt.
I'm like, you're letting. Okay.
Whatever. He's not under contract. It's okay. Whatever.
It's a one-off. It's cool.
You know who I would love to just have there and sing with him? The Rock. Have Elias and The Rock in the crowd. Or in the ring just singing, playing the same strokes on the guitar.
No, I just called him out.
Yeah, I know. I would have loved, like, let's say The Rock comes back and he just, like, does a little heel thing, and they're, like, fucking Minnesota, and The Rock's just like, this place smells like dog shit, and then him and Elias are just like, ha, you go. I would love for something like that, where they're just taking shots at whatever town they're in. Oh my fucking god, that would be pure money. That would be the highest rated segment in a while. That would be the most viewed thing on YouTube of The Rock and Elias shitting on a city. I'm all in on that. I want that.
Yeah, that'd be something. Elias is calling him out. Of course, Rock will take it, but
Well, it's just like in New York or something. Rock always has to show up in like Brooklyn or something.
yeah, but I mean, I'd watch it. I'd watch the match.
I wouldn't give a fuck about the match. Just give me the promo stuff. Let me do the mic
just
work.
a little promo, right? Just a little.
Because The Rock will bury him in 10 seconds.
Of course.
Because Elias isn't allowed to win matches.
But I know it's the match that he had with fucking Seth. Oh Jesus.
They should let him win that match.
Yeah, but
That crowd would have erupted if Elias won that.
yeah, but can't give the crowd what they want. So
Nope. Well, I would imagine like the guitar he would have had if he became the champion. He would have had like a whole new guitar or some shit like that.
that'd be cool.
That'd be very cool. See?
Yeah.
Hire us.
I've got some.
I got good ideas. I'm good on this.
And we're in Connecticut. The office is right there.
Yeah,
so.
I'm good on this. So
So that was a fun ass podcast today.
yeah, I had a good time.
Really fun, especially with the bro, the special guest Chico.
Yes.
He calls himself Chico Thompson because he's a shooter.
That's it.
But do be hitting bricks though.
That's not true.
Fun fact: this house we're in right now was built off of all of his bricks.
Alright, so it's good. They got their little wrestling thing on, which is cool. I don't know shit about wrestling. I just heard Brock Lesnar. I was like, I know this guy. So
Brock Lesnar's also going to end up fighting Daniel Cormier and get his fucking ass whooped.
I hope.
I hate Cormier.
I hate
Cormier when he's fighting John Jones. And if Cormier is fighting anybody else, Cormier is literally the best to ever do this.
If he just drops it in WWE and goes to UFC and then loses to DC, I would love it.
There's literally a different level of wrestler that Brock is versus what DC is. DC is literally an Olympic wrestler.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
An Olympic fucking wrestler. Brock Lesnar got torched by Kurt Angle when they would do like wrestling things. Mm-hmm. And legitimate, but it's technique, it's not just power. Mm-hmm. Brock is an NCAA champion with he's a silverback gorilla. Yeah. But he also can't punch to save his life. Yeah. All he does is dive across the cage, double leg takedown, and hammer fist, stop the fight, hammer fist. And that's it. That's literally all he's ever done in any of his fights. Yeah. Except for the losses, where he either gets submitted or gets the shit kicked out of him by Overeem and Cain Velasquez. Oh, Lord. But whatever. It's been very fun. I've had a good time. Thank you, Chico, for stopping by.
Definitely.
Thank you for this draft.
Any shout-outs, Chico?
Want to do any shout-outs?
No.
He said shout out Kobe Bryant. He said shout out Kobe Bryant.
Shout out that lady in Denver.
All right.
Problematic as fuck. What's good, Kobe? Love you.
All right, guys. See y'all later.